From record highs to tragic lows, campaigning on whether the UK should exit or remain in the EU has gripped the nation. A record number of people, 46.5 million, registered to vote. Prime Minister David Cameron announced a June 23 referendum date 4 months ago, shortly after renegotiating EU membership terms. He got a partial reduction in benefits required for migrants in the UK. Immigration and control of it were big issues for people in favour of leaving the EU. They argued rules allowing people to work and live anywhere in Europe put too much pressure on the UK. 185,000 more people moved to the UK from Europe than moved to Europe from the UK in 2015. Remain-in voters argued for protection of the economy. Nearly half of all UK trade is done with the EU, and they said a loss of free trade would threaten jobs and growth. Televised debates featured Nigel Farage of the UK Independence Party, who's long campaigned against Europe.
The project doesn't work. I want us to get back our independence, but to say we'll be good Europeans.
And Prime Minister Cameron, who supports the status quo.
So our membership is right for Britain. It gives us the trade, it gives us the cooperation, it helps us work with other countries to get what we want.
Boris Johnson was his rival in the campaign, arguing strongly for an EU exit.
Which would allow people to come in on the basis of the skills they have to offer our country and our economy.
He's a possible successor to Cameron as leader of the Conservative Party.
The thing is, Boris Johnson is not interested in your job or your protection. He's only interested in David Cameron's job.
Thank you.
But the murder of British MP Jo Cox shocked both sides of the campaign.
She was caring, eloquent.
Politicians mourned her death and suspended campaigning for 3 days. They pledged to hold a gentler final televised debate. Initial polls put the Remain voters out ahead. The exit camp took over in the final month. But things have evened out, and at the end it was not clear who would win. What is clear is the massive interest voters in the UK have expressed in the referendum, one that has the potential to change the course of European history. Caroline Malone, Al Jazeera.